So, welcome to Beauty of Colors podcast, Claudine. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. It's clean, right? I'm so sorry if I
Oh,
pronounce
yeah.
it. Okay. So, very nice meeting you, and also it's very nice to have me on this podcast today.
You're very welcome, Claudine. So, Claudine, tell the listeners about you and what inspired you to create the Life program, the Life Wow program.
Yes, I'm originally from West Africa, and I was born in a very dysfunctional family where my father had two wives, my stepmother and my mother. And growing up, there was so much chaos in the house, and because of that, I suffered from I had a lot of sickness, anxiety and hopelessness. But at age of 11, I received Christ as my personal savior. And from there, I started going to church and also Bible studies. And somehow I started seeing changes in my life, like the sickness started disappearing, as well as I started becoming bold and also courageous. And then but move fast forward, it was around 2000 I suffered from heartbreak. So in that difficult time, dark time in my life, God miraculously opened up the door for me to come into the United States. So I moved into the United States with only $13 in my pocket, not knowing English, not knowing what to expect. So when I got here, that
Mhm.
was when I realized that um, I knew I needed to know English. So I spent the next 7 years going to school, getting my bachelor's degree. And also, I was able to work with a federal contracting company, and my assignment was at the Department of Agriculture. And in that moment, I was planning on starting my accounting firm. But in a place of prayer, I felt like God was telling me to start a nonprofit.
Mhm.
So I started a nonprofit, and now here we are. We have Beyond Conquerors Ministry, and we help women in shelters. We help anyone who has been going through difficulties, and we help them get back up again. And so we have two programs. One of them is um, food donation program, and the second one is education.
Mhm. So, Claudine, what is the difference between Beyond Conquerors Ministry and the Life Wow program? Is it the same thing? What is the aim for both of those ministries?
Yes, so Life Wow program is just a program inside Beyond Conquerors.
Yeah.
Yes, so Beyond Conquerors is the whole ministry, and then the Life Wow program is just a program that starts from emotional healing. We have a course that helps people heal emotionally, and then from there, we take them through Strength Finder course, and then they find their strength, what their God-given talent is. So when that person finds her God-given talent, then the person can choose to take any course, anything that he wants. Like it can be IT, it can be accounting, it can be anything. And we have certifications, over 3,000 certifications the person can choose from and have the certification. So now, if the person wants to get into the job market, then we help that person also to write their resume and then create the profile for them, and so they can be seen. Yeah.
So, Claudine, is the program that you're talking about, is it for everybody? Is men included or is just for women?
It's men also can come. I originally designed Beyond Conquerors in whole is mainly for women, but anybody needs education, anybody needs emotional healing. So this program is specifically designed because I have realized, like myself, I went through a lot of abuse, a lot of emotional pain. And so most of the time when things happen, unexpected things happen to us, we feel like we are in a low place. And most of the time, it takes a long time for us to get back up again from that low place. So the course and this program is mainly designed to help people catch up with time as well. Because when those things happen to you, we are not 18 years old again, or maybe 14 to go to school for 10 years to get our bachelor's, all of those. So that's the main focus for this program, is to help the people get back up again and so fast get their certification and get unemployment, something that can help them gain um, a lot of money, gain money as well, reasonable money as well, to be able to take care of themselves and their families.
Mm. So, Claudine, I know that you also wrote a book. Um, why did you write this book, and what's the genre? Who is the book for? Is the book about your life? Is it an autobiography? Tell us a little bit about your book.
Yeah, the book is about me. It's I wrote it from life experiences that came my way, and also the lessons that I learned from those life experiences. So the book is actually, when you read the book, you learn more about me and about the ministry. And also you learn also about what the transformation, how life can, how you can bounce back as well. And when we are in a dark place, in a low place, unexpected things happen to us, how can we navigate through that and get back up again? Because most of the time, if we don't pay attention and that situation is taking too long, then sometimes we feel like, oh, we cannot do it. Oh, I don't have what it takes. Oh, it's not for me. Oh, and all of those ideas, wrong ideas, start coming in, pushing us down to stay in that level. But that's not where we are supposed to be. We need to get back up again and start chasing after our dreams.
Mm. So, Claudine, what's the name of the book and where can the listeners get your book?
The book is More Than Conquerors, From Struggles to Forgiveness, From Forgiveness to Blessings.
And where is the book available?
Yes, and they can find this book on Amazon. Yes.
Right. So,
Mhm.
yeah. So, Claudine, how can individuals or organizations support the Life Wow program and how can they contribute to that ministry? Tell us a little bit about how they can go ahead and do that.
Yes, so the way they can contribute, is for them to actually donate toward this program. That's one way they can donate toward this program. And also the second way is for them to maybe sign up for their employees, for their members, for their families, for themselves to take the course. Because when they take the course, from us, actually, they are helping other people as well. And these courses are not taught by me personally. They are taught by experts in those areas. For example, we partnered with the emotional healing experts that comes here and teach these classes to people. So the same way for strength finder, because it's very important to people to know their strength. So if you have an organization, you have a business, and you have your workers, it's very good that all of them, they know what their strengths are. And also it's going to help benefit your business thrive and be more grow more. So that's why we have those are the benefits that if the organization support us, those are the benefits that they will get from us. Yeah.
So where can the person, if somebody's listening right now, and where can they go? What website can they go on in order to support this program or in order to register for this program? Where can they go?
So they can go on www.beyondconquerors.org. And so the link also is going to be on the under the podcast, I believe. So it's beyondconquerors.org. And also when they go there, they can fill out the form on the website and we will get back to them. And also they can also email us at lifewow@beyondconquerors.org. And I will personally reply to them.
So those courses that you talk about, Claudine, are they only offered, are they also virtual? Can somebody take those courses online, or do the person has to be in that state in order to take that course?
Yes, so that's a very good question. So the people don't have to travel at all. All the courses are online. So for the uh, for the emotional healing class and also the strength finder course, they are like a Zoom call that they get on. And yeah, that's how they take those. But for the professional courses, educational career courses, those one are pre-recorded and also they can still get in touch with the instructor if they have any questions.
Okay.
So, and also I almost forgot. Also, we have meetings every Friday at noon. They can that the people can come every Friday at noon. So we have a meeting. They can come and ask any questions that they want, and I will be there to answer them. Mhm.
So the one every Friday that you're having, is that via Zoom or is it?
It's Zoom, yes.
So yeah, so I will put the Zoom link
Mhm.
in the description when the
Mhm.
podcast comes out. Okay.
Okay, that sounds
So
good.
yeah. So Claudine, can you share a success story of a woman whose life was transformed by the Life Wow program?
Yes, so most of the time, one of the things that we hang on is the pain that the people did to us in the past. You see, those are the things that hold us in the past. So now, and that actually holds us from moving forward. So now, if we take emotional healing course, the people take emotional heal. Actually, myself, I took that. So I felt like I was more released to do what I was called to do. So that's one of the things that people really, really appreciate. And right now, there is a class that is going on, and many people are enjoying the course. And at the end of that course, you find yourself like a new person, a someone who has been transformed because of all these techniques, tools that we provide you to navigate through the pain and also all to navigate through life from here and on. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So Claudine, do you have any last words for the listeners on ways to empower women in taking the first step to recovery? I know your story coming from Togo, um, what you've been through and kind of immigrating to the US. Is there any tips that you can give women to empower them?
Yes, so my number one tip is forgive. No matter what, just forgive. I'm not I'm not gonna say that myself, I'm not in that boat. All of us, we are in that boat. But it's very important for us to forgive because when we do, we become light to focus on our assignment and then to move forward. And because it's like forgiveness is faith thing. So when we do it, there is something about it that helps us to move forward in life. So that's what I have, the tip that I have to give to my fellow women and anyone who is listening.
Wow. What a
Mhm.
great story. What great
Yes.
advice. Forgiveness, definitely. So Nadine, thank you for being on Beauty of Colors podcast. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Yes, thank you so much. And then I also want to say that people can donate to us for to support this ministry because we feed people 50 families every Friday. Yes, we are small, but we are looking forward to helping more people. So that would be appreciated. And thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome.